Good morning, guys. Today I have my first update to my 12 pans of Christmas. I have good progress going on. I'm wearing all of the items on my face today, actually except for 2 items, and I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble. I'm not wearing my concealers on my face today. On my get ready with me's that I do on a weekly basis, those days gives me an opportunity to touch everything else that I have in my drawer, so I don't neglect anything. And then every other day of the week, I use my Project Pan items. And last week I used this serum concealer from Bare Minerals, and oh boy, I haven't touched the other 2 concealers that I have in this project because of this little baby right here. And I don't have anything on my eyes today. Like no shadows on my eyes today, not because I need to give you an explanation, but I want to share because a couple of you guys asked me to do some looks that I wore last week, and I was using the Prism palette. The Prism palette and the Subculture palette are going to go back to the store because they're irritating my eyes. My eyes have been watering. They're still a little bit watery today, but they've watered so much the tears have irritated this area right here, so it kind of stings a little bit. So I want to mention it because a few of you guys did ask for some looks, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do them because I will no longer have those palettes. So I'm really sorry about that. Let me get started with my products here. This is the Mia palette, and my products that I put in this project are the nude shadow right here. This one I had a little bit of pan showing. I've expanded the pan now. My goal is to finish this one out. I will continue using it. This is caramel. In my last update I had a dip. I hit pan and expanded the pan a little bit, which was my goal. My goal was to expand it a little bit more, but this is irritating my eyes now as well, so I'm gonna actually call this shadow quits, but I'll continue working on nude. My L'Oreal True Match powder, I had the inner rim and I've expanded. You can see the metal, how I passed the first little ring right there. This powder though has gotten a little bit too dark for me. I've lightened up a little bit. And so I can't put it everywhere. I can only put it in the areas where I put bronzer. So I kind of use this almost like a transition for my bronzer. I also cannot go in very heavy because it's cooling down, so my skin's getting a little bit on the drier side, so I can only apply it very lightly. My Too Faced blush here, there was a little engrave of the T and the F. I have brought that down quite a bit. The goal for this one is to completely erase the little engravement that it has right there. I have it on today. It's really pretty, great for every day right now during the fall, and I have used it quite a few times as a shadow, and I adore this. This is so pretty as a shadow right in the crease area. Very simple look. That's the way that I've been able to work this one down. My highlight and contour palette from NYX. This one you're not going to see a lot of progress on. I don't use a lot of the powder, again because my skin's getting a little bit dry, but this is why I love project panning. It kind of pushes you to use some products that you don't think are going to work for you. And I fell in love with one of the powders in here. So anyways, I've used these 3 bronzers right here. I dip in all 3 of them. I'll go dip in every single one very lightly and apply it in the bronzing areas. I have it on today. I don't touch this one. It's a little bit too dark. These 2 are too light for me. You can see that they're just way too light, and they're gonna look off on my skin. These 2 powders right here I do use as well. This is the yellow powder. Now what I have been doing, I'll put on my foundation, my concealer, and then what I'll do is I'll go in with this yellow powder from the Wet n Wild little contouring little duo here. This one's in Caramel Toffee. This one's chalky. If I go lightly with this, it doesn't look bad. So I've been using it to set my under eyes here because I had this in a project and I want to finish it out. So I put this right up underneath my eyes. Funny enough, this one is a little bit more dry feeling than this one on me, especially under my eyes. So what I'll do is I'll grab the smidge of this and then dip a little bit more into this one. This one right here is so pretty. It has this peachy tone to it, and then it has this beautiful sheen. So the glow that you see here and then here is all coming from this little powder, this little magic powder right here, which I mean, you guys can see that right there. That's all this powder right here. My Master Camo concealer little palette here. This one I had mentioned last time that in the summer this is creamier, it's solidifying because it's getting colder, and it's solidified even more because it's cooling off quite a bit. I have a dip going on in this one, and this one, and this one because I do still use them. I just don't like them straight up under this area right here. When it was creamier, I did enjoy it, but because it's a little bit thicker now, it's more solidified, it doesn't sit well under my eyes. These two I don't focus quite as much because I don't find the need to correct on a daily basis. And then this little gold cream right here, I have used it, I just haven't used it quite as much. My focus is these three right here. NARS Creamy Concealer, I can't show you where I'm at because it's just, I don't know, I can't get this stuff down, but I have been using it. But I gotta tell you, this is not my favorite. I cannot wait for this to be done. This has nothing on this personally, coverage wise, and just the way that it feels. This just feels it's a very dry concealer, and for me it doesn't work very well. So I tend to focus this more on this bottom part, never under my eyes. I lost my little measuring paper, of course, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't lose something. Actually, let me show you my foundation. Duh. All right, I started off here and then I'm down to here. I have this on my face today. This is a normal finish foundation, but I get very oily with this foundation, quite a bit more than other foundations that I have tried that are normal finish. It does last on my skin very well, but it is a little bit darker. So what I'll do is I'll put it more in the outer parts of my face, and then I'll go in with my concealer, a lighter concealer in this area to balance things out. I'm still enjoying it, and I just don't like that it doesn't have a little pump. So I have my little wand here that I bought at Walmart, and I just dig the product out of it. Then my little measuring things right here. Let's start off with this one, which is my NYX micro pencil. You can see the top line is where I started, and this is where I am now. I'm wearing it today. You can see how warm it looks on me. This is in chocolate. It's not my favorite, so I can't wait to finish that one out. Espresso suited me so much better than this one. This is the NYX lip liner in vanilla. I don't want to press it because it's tilting a little bit. The top line is where I was, and then this is where I am now. So Spice here. I love this liner. This is from Milani. The top line is where I was, and this is where I am now. I've used it to line my lips. I've also used it to fill in my lips and wear it as a lipstick. And then the Prune liner from the L'Oreal Silkissime. I broke off the tip right now. But anyways, the top line is where I was, and that's where I am now. This is, I'm gonna remove this one. It's too dry for my waterline. I keep applying it and it tugs a little bit, and it doesn't completely cover my waterline. There's patches, so I know it's dry now. So I'm gonna throw this one away, but I am putting in another one. This is the Scandalized in Bad Girl Bronze. This is their chubby pencils. So that's where I'm starting off with this one right there. And this one's really creamy. I don't have a like, do you see that, how creamy it is? So I think it'll look really well, not only as a shadow base, but also as just a liner for my waterline. All right, that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys are having maybe rediscovering some items in your stash, or falling in love with new items like I am. I can't believe I really enjoyed that powder from the NYX palette. I was kind of surprised by it, but it was a nice surprise. I think I forgot to show you guys my Lorac. I did. I forgot to show you guys my Lorac lipstick. Did I forget to show you guys my lip glosses? Oh my god, I'm lacking here. All right, this is the Lorac lipstick. That's where I'm at, and then that's where I left off. And then my lip glosses. What did you guys tell me? Live Wire from the Marvelous Moxie. That's where I started off, and this is where I am now. This I keep in my car, and sometimes I'll reach for this instead of a chapstick or a lip balm. So it's going by pretty quickly. I have it on today. It gives me the slightest hint of pink on my lips, but you can still see my lips. I really like this for every day, and then it has a minty feeling on my lips, and I really enjoy that. It doesn't last for a long time, so I do have to reapply a few times, but you know, it's okay because it's making it go by faster, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't have a problem with it. And then Crystal Lilac, started off there, and then that's where I am now. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.